Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're talking about the Bears. This on another episode of the Chicago Bears. Or I guess we might have to be saying soon, the team that was once the Chicago Bears. Because the Bears, they might be going to Indiana. Now, this was an interesting story that had been developing over the past few weeks. The Bears had been looking to build a new stadium. They had purchased a 300-acre plus property in Illinois. They were looking for public help in building the stadium and improving the infrastructure around it. And that had been facing some issues. And the team had said that they would not be opposed to moving, to potentially leaving Illinois and Chicago altogether. And, well, seems like they might be going that way. The Bears have been, among other things, exploring the option of going to Indiana, specifically Northwest Indiana, setting up shop there, and it might just happen. The Indiana legislature passed a bill to create a Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, which will have the power to help entice the Bears into leaving their native Chicago. Illinois, they didn't do that yet. They're still not really figuring out things with the Bears. And that's interesting. Now, the Illinois governor claimed, of course, that, well, you see, we had a meeting with them. It was canceled because they wanted to tweak what we were talking about, tweak the plan. And we were surprised by the Indiana news. That sounds like a man who doesn't want to get in trouble for the Bears leaving. We were going to talk to him, I swear. They canceled the meeting because we were being productive. Yeah, More like you canceled the meeting when you realized the Bears were going in another direction. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe the Bears are tweaking, and they're just using Indiana to get Illinois to, move quicker. But honestly, kind of looks like Indiana might be getting a second football team. And that's a big shift in the NFL. Not in the sense of the team or, how the divisions are structured or anything, but just Chicago losing its team. It'd be very interesting. Now, Northwest Indiana, not that far from Chicago. Bears fans can most likely still go to see their team. I mean, it's not that far, but what will this mean for the Bears? Will the Bears change their name? Will they no longer be the Chicago Bears? Will they take on the Indiana Bears? Will they be the Gary Bears? Will they be a regional name like the Midwest Bears? Or will they stay the Chicago Bears despite not being in Chicago? Sort of like how the Jets and Giants both still claim to be from New York despite being in New Jersey. We may never know these things, at least for a while, but it's certainly interesting to watch. It's very dramatic. You're pitting two states against each other, and the prize is the Bears. So with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below, comment what you think, and I'll see you next time.